Bhav's mentioned two other things, many things, but two other things that I want to touch upon. Firstly, that they always talk about truth and fearlessness going together. And within the Sikh scriptures, when they're referring to the praise of God, they talk about God being the one who is free from fear and free from animosity. And you can see the connection of all this with truth. If I have animosity in my heart, I'm not anywhere near the truth, and definitely that animosity is also going to cause me fear, because I know that whatever is negative that's going on is going to bring a repercussion. And so if there's falsehood, and the falsehood is that which is not part of the original state of the soul, not just where I'm speaking false, but the original state of the soul, that truth of the soul. If I have those qualities that I've been able to clean and remove other things and emerge these things, what is there I'm going to be afraid of? There's going to be no fear at all, and the truth of the soul is going to shine. And so to be able to look deep down inside and see what's going on in terms of feelings and any animosity at all. It's a world in which there's a huge amount of fear, but there's a huge amount of animosity, and that's why there's fear. And so the connection of that and being able to clean all that out and just simply then come back to that pure love, which is the truth of the soul. And if I have that, then that truth is going to make me fearless, it's going to make me strong, and it's going to keep me safe. Truth is going to protect me. And the other thing that Baba's mentioned is the happiness that the soul experiences when there's truth. And if there isn't truth, then again, both of these things, something that's false within the soul, and of course there's going to be confusion. And if there's confusion, there's not going to be happiness. But my happiness doesn't depend on anyone else. My happiness depends on the inner state of being, to whatever extent I've removed other negative things, and that truth is there within the soul. Baba's mentioned different things about happiness, but also this expression that I think everybody has heard, Sat Chit Anand. And so the truth, the living being, and the embodiment of bliss. And so bliss is that state where there's no opposite at all. Pleasure, pain, happiness, sorrow, and bliss, there's no contrast, no opposite. So that's the final state. But even before I get to that state, can I maintain a state of happiness? Instead of fluctuating from pleasure and pain and fluctuating from sorrow and joy, can I maintain that inner state of happiness and be the master of that? And yes, to whatever extent there's truth, there's going to be my own inner state of happiness. And yes, I'm going to move in that direction towards that state of bliss that nobody else can touch and take away from me.